What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Italian Football TV. I'm Marco Messina.
And I'm Michael Cantaris.
And I know it's been a while, but we've been doing a lot of things. You see, We're in a new space. We got this place all to ourselves. At the end, we'll talk about it. We'll show them around a little, right? But first, we got to talk about Napoli against Juventus. The most watched game of the weekend. They were talking something like 700 million people were watching views for this match.
And you know what's insane? They showed the Barcelona game.
Barcelona-Granada in the United States on beIN Sports.
Instead of Napoli versus Juventus. I still can't get over it. I'm still screaming about it.
It is an absolute joke. beIN Sports USA on both their channels. Anyway, it was a very interesting match. Game at the São Paulo. All the talk was about Higuain returning to the place that he left, that he infamously left. And it really wasn't about Higuain, though. It was more about Napoli dominating and attacking in the goal. Right?
Yes, I gotta be honest. You had the opposite perspective of me, but I was surprised Napoli had so much of the ball. You said Juve. You expected this performance from Juve.
I'll explain why.
And Napoli were just playing great. Second half, it was all Napoli. First half, it was a little back and forth, but yeah, second half was all Napoli. It was a game of excitement because both teams could have scored. I feel like it ended as a draw. I think that was pretty fair. Maybe Napoli played a little bit better.
I don't think it was fair, to be honest. I'm a Juve fan, and I think that Napoli really did deserve this. I think Juve are pretty lucky, but I also think that there was a lot of strategy that went into this one. Like Michael said, he expected it a little bit not like this.
I expected Juve to dominate more than they did.
I didn't expect Juve
defensive.
For a few reasons. Juve played double the amount of minutes in the international break. There was a lot of players not there playing at the São Paulo with a crowd that's full like that, that's cheering like that. It's never going to be easy. The atmosphere, there's not that many games left. I just felt like this was going to be a game that Juventus were going to struggle. I predicted a tie. It did come out to be a tie. And Juventus did go out with a more defensive approach. Allegri actually admits it in his press conference after the match. And he says there's no shame in going with a defensive approach. And I agree with him. They got the first goal within the first 15 minutes. Juve known for getting that. Beautiful play by Khedira to build up. Pjanic, first pass, the only touch of the game he probably had. That guy he's not doing good, to be honest. He did not have a good game. But he gave the pass to Khedira. Khedira finished it off. Juve got exactly what they wanted, an opening goal. And that's exactly what Napoli did not need to do. They couldn't let Juve score early because I was thinking that even Napoli were going to score early in this one. Anyway, from there on, Juve just extremely calm on the ball, extremely organized, maybe not less so defensively where they conceded a lot, and a lot of poor giveaways from Chiellini, Bonucci, Asamoah, but overall, the team does not get scared. They're patient. They look like such a Massimiliano Allegri side where there's tranquility when they move forward and they try to attack with purpose. It did not happen tonight with the attack, but on the other hand, Napoli were just very poor with their finishing. They did not have their shooting boots on tonight.
Napoli weren't clinical at all. At the end, they could have scored another 2 goals at the end, but not like you were saying before. Juve were organized. They were calm. And they didn't look, their defense, they have the best defensive record in the Serie A, so that says everything right there.
But it wasn't very good defensively. I mean, they conceded so much. They were extremely lucky that Napoli didn't score. And Napoli were unlucky. Mertens even hit the post on that one.
Yeah,
I don't know how he did.
And they scored an offside goal to Napoli.
It was clearly offside. Insigne had a shot that I was sure was going in. He even had another curler that was close. So it was very Napoli, but Juve stayed compact. They were very lucky. To me, it's a very positive result for a Juventus side, which I wouldn't have been surprised if they did lose this one because to me they didn't deserve it. But they did hold it off. They played the game that I think that they wanted to play. They went for a draw. Sometimes when you go for a draw, you end up losing. But I think they were a bit fortunate from Napoli. Napoli played absolutely beautiful football. But at the end of the day, if you do not finish your chances, this is what happens in football. And let's say this unbiasedly, it's the truth. These are the type of reasons why Juventus are the champions the past 4 or 5 years and why they're probably going to be the champions right now. They're clinical. They get the results when it's hard. Even when they don't play good, they get it. They're missing so many players. Yeah, and they pick up the points when they need to.
No, I definitely agree. Their whole team is so compact. They definitely wanted this result. They didn't look like they wanted to win. They were like, as long as we don't lose, we get a draw, we get out of here and safely, and that's all they wanted.
I don't know about nice and safely. They were probably a little bit scared over there.
These Napoli fans were crazy. As soon as Juve came in, going in the stadium, they're all jeering at him, booing at him.
I like that we didn't hear anything, violence or whatever, which is good. Rivalry, it's fine, it's awesome. But yeah, I think that Sadi, after the game, he actually said that it's an honor to make the best team in Italy defend. Like, we made them defend. He said we should be, talking about that. And we know that Napoli do play great football. Yeah. But at the end of the day, for me, you need to score in these chances if you want to win a Scudetto. But there still is a difference between Juventus and in Napoli. And it is not with the feet. It is not in the talent. I'm going to keep arguing that the strength of Juventus is in the mentality, the never die, the belief, the hunger, the tranquility. They don't get mad when they're losing. It seems like they stay calm. They play some boring football, but it's effective and it's efficient and it's Allegri. Sadi plays beautiful football. He's got some fantastic players, but I think that the level is not in just let's sign one or two more players that are going to score goals. It's also in as a person side, you need to have like that hunger and that will.
It's their mentality. For Juve really built a project just a few years ago. Before they started winning the Scudetti, they weren't doing good.
In 2011, before 2011.
What place were they?
2 7th place finishes.
2 7th place, but they built from there. They're doing good, and now I feel like the rest of the Serie A teams gotta follow a similar structure to this because Juve are definitely successful. I think they're gonna take this Scudetto and maybe for the future 2 Scudetti because they're doing so well.
I don't know about 2 Scudetti. I think that a lot could change. I think that we've seen real improvement from Napoli. There's still a big difference,
Milan
but the teams are getting better. And yeah, like Milan, we didn't get to even see that match because it's absolutely ridiculous the coverage that we have in the United States.
They didn't show one Serie A game live.
Why do we pay for this service where they have 2 channels, an Espanol and English, but they don't show either game? It's absolutely ridiculous. For 45 minutes, I was trying to find a stream for the Milan one. I got one. It wasn't good. I didn't see enough. I didn't see enough of the game to even be able to comment. And it's really frustrating, but we've got positive news. Guys, look at this place. Yeah. I'm going to grab the camera. Let's show them around a bit.
Okay.
All right, Mike.
This is our new studio, guys. Give them a grand tour. Go all the way to the corner.
Well, don't look at that. It's not that nice. This is our little filming setup,
guys,
we think.
We had this for like 3 days, so cut us
not even. And it's like just like an apartment that Michael's family had. They said we could work here. We just picked this couch up for $120.
We haven't nailed a little TV where we watch the game.
$120 for this. What do you think? Good deal?
Great deal, but was it really $120?
$25.
$25.
Hustler.
That's a steal.
Okay, but what we need help with, look, we got a little design right here, a little mirror that we cleaned. What do we do with this space?
Empty space?
What do we do? We need to do something with all here. Maybe hang some jerseys, some street art, where we should film.
Yeah, some football related stuff, guys. Give us ideas.
We got a little bench.
We're not the best with all this, home decorating stuff.
Yeah, give us some ideas on that. We want to have a few different places, maybe when we talk, to bring guests on, people that you go on to see, have different sectors. But yeah, we actually have a place to film and to work 24/7.
Yes, we can probably crash on the couch every day to keep putting content
And
out.
if you follow us on social media, we're definitely active there. Just on the YouTube front, we've just been lacking just because we're doing all this off camera and more is to come. Anyway, I guess we'll finish it like this. Let us know what you thought about the Napoli and Juventus game and all of the other games.
And Milan didn't come on, right? We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a different subject. Anyway, guys, thank you as always for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao, guys.